Hello everyone, it's Dave here with weekly trading ideas for the week starting today, the 6th of January 2020. I hope you all had beautiful holidays and that you are relaxed and ready for some trading again. So let's get to it. What you see before you is intraday workspace. There are 3 charts. All charts are linked. They show New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. This chart is a 60-minute chart, and it has weekly volume profiles printed in there and also weekly VWAP, that's those lines. This chart's 30-minute chart with daily VWAP and flexible volume profile, and this chart right there is 30-minute chart with daily fixed profiles. So on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, there was a strong selling activity right there, this downtrend. So I used the flexible volume profile to look into the volumes of the downtrend. What caught my eye were actually 3 zones. The first one, this one, especially this volume peak right there. Then there was this volume peak right there and this one. I find the best level to be this one, but let's have a look at the other ones, alright? So this one right there. What I don't like about this level is that this high is a bit weakish. So I think that maybe when the price gets close to those volumes, it will shoot past them to create a stronger high or to test this weak high, alright? So this level is not that appealing. So let's have a look at this one. This one's actually pretty cool. Pretty nice volume cluster created within downtrend. Also, if you look in here, it worked as a support which turned resistance. So this one's actually pretty viable to trade, but the level I like the most is this one. It's a short resistance level at 0.8773. And it is based on those heavy volumes which got created within this rotation, which took place before the start of this downtrend. This means sellers were building up their selling positions in here, and afterwards they initiated selling activity. By the way, you can also see the volumes very nicely on a weekly profile right there. Let me zoom it a bit for you so you can see it better. Those volumes, right? Significant volumes created before start of strong selling activity. Very nicely visible on the weekly profile, right in here. So what I think happened is those sellers pushed the price downwards, and when the price makes it back to this level again, I think that those sellers will become active again. They'll start defending their selling positions and they'll push the price downwards from this level again. Now the next trading idea is also an intraday trading idea. It is on the British pound. There was a strong buying activity on the British pound. Strong buyers pushing the price downwards. Then the price turned, and with the New Year's open, the price goes downwards. So I used the flexible volume profile over the buying period, over this period, to see where the volumes were the heaviest, to spot some institutional trading activity. There were massive volumes created in here in this rotation. Price already reacted to this volume cluster, so this level is already spent. But if you look in here, I should probably zoom in a bit for you so you can see better. Heavy volumes in here, right there. This is the volume peak. And if you look in here, this is the place I'm looking at. This is the same place. And there was a rotation from which strong buying activity started. Alright, this is basically where the uptrend started. Strong buying activity started in here. So I think strong buyers were building up their buying positions in here. And afterwards, they started pushing the price aggressively upwards. So when there is a pullback to this level again, those buyers who are building up their buying positions there will most likely become active and they'll start pushing the price upwards from this place again. The exact value of the level is at 1.2997. Alright, so that's the strong intraday support on the British pound. Also, I should probably mention that if there is some strong macroeconomic news concerning the British pound, you should probably avoid trading, alright? So if the price is close to the level and there is some strong macro news on the British pound, it could become very wild and you don't want to be in the market. So if there is a macro news and this level gets hit, just don't trade it, alright? Now let's go into the next intraday trading idea, which is on the Euro-Japanese yen. In here, there is a strong intraday resistance at 129.22. It is based on the trend setup. As you can see, if you look at this 60-minute chart, there was a strong downtrend. Strong sellers are pushing the price downwards. And within this downtrend, there was a nice volume cluster created. You can see it in here on the weekly fixed profile. You can also see it in here. It's a little bit zoomed in, right? Heaviest volumes right there at our level, 129.22. What I think happened is sellers were pushing downwards and they were adding to their selling positions in here, in this rotation. Afterwards, they continued their selling activity. So, when the price makes it back to this level again, those sellers are likely to start selling again, defending their selling position and to push the price downwards again. Now, what I also like about this level is that if you look at the weekly profile from the week before that, you can see that there was point of control from previous week, which is a strong support. What happened is the price went to the level and went past it. So the support turned a resistance. Alright, so that's nice confluence. Two trading scenarios, two trading setups. Support becoming a resistance and the trend setup, which is based on this volume cluster. By the way, there was also another volume cluster. It was in here, this one, also a significant volume cluster. If I draw a line from the heaviest peak in this volume cluster, you can see that the price touched this level and reacted to it very nicely. Alright, so there was nice reaction to this volume cluster, but it's already spent. The level is already spent. And the next level, which hasn't been tested yet, is this one. Alright, so that's for the intraday trading ideas. Let me now show you a swing trade idea, which is on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So, what you see before you is a daily chart of US dollar, Canadian dollar. There was a strong selling activity, strong sellers pushing the price downwards. And I used the flexible volume profile over the selling activity over this period to see how the volumes were distributed in this area. There were two significant zones, this one and this one. Now, trading this one would mean trading the trend setup. This is the setup which you want to trade when there is a trend. Now, if you look at the bigger picture, if you look in this area, this sort of seems like a rotation, right? In rotation in this channel. So you don't really want to trade the trend setup in area like this. It's more risky because the price tends to get back to the channel and react to the top of the channel like this. All right, it doesn't react in the middle of the channel. It usually doesn't react there. So that's why I don't really want to trade the trend setup from this volume cluster. I would trade it if the price went downwards and broke this channel, but currently there still could be a reaction. The price still could go back into the channel. So I'm not really into trading the trend setup now, but I'm pretty much okay trading this volume cluster, which is at the top of the channel. Alright, there were heavy volumes created in this rotation before the start of this selling activity. So I think that sellers were building up their selling positions there, and when the price hits this level, which is exactly at 1.3283, I think that those sellers will start being active again, defending their selling positions, and they'll push the price downwards from this level again. What is nice about this level is also that, as I said, it's at the top of this price channel, so this should also help as a resistance, and the price should get back into the channel again. Alright, if it gets downwards like this, if it continues downwards selling activity, I will consider trading this level, and also of course I'll still trade this one. Alright, this one will still be viable. By the way, if you look at the VWAP, this is a yearly VWAP, both levels are confirmed by the VWAP. The lower level, this one, is where the first deviation of last year VWAP ended, in here. This is the gray line right there. And the higher level, the level which is at 1.3283, is where the VWAP line ended the previous year. The yearly VWAP ended right there. Alright, so this is where it ended, almost exactly at our level. It's a nice confluence of a volume cluster and VWAP. Alright, so that's about it for this week's trading ideas, guys. If you would like to learn more about trading with the volume profile, you can go to my website, which is trader-dale.com, and there you go to Dale's Forex course, and in here you can get one of my training packages. There is the learning package, which is the best choice if you want to get in-depth video course, which will teach you how to trade with the volume profile. Then there is a trading pack, which is for those who want to trade with me every day and get my trading levels every day and join our trading community and forum. And then there is the elite pack, which includes all from the previous packs, along with my indicators, along with all my indicators which I developed. And this is the pack which I recommend getting. Alright, so that's about it, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it useful. I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading.